And they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17. Also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving against Middleton. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Floats one up. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Here's the great. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Good on the shot. The Greats got 5. The Greats gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Middleton outside. The feed to Monroe. That doesn't go either from Monroe.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's the Great. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Second chance shot. The shot will not go. Good D by Parker. Bucks trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Here's the Great. 5 points in the game. Buries it down low. The Great's got 7 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker, and the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Monroe. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Monroe's got his first basket.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. The Bucks trail. Inside. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the
DJ Khaled. Convict music. We the best. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel here switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I get it.
If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my head. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please don't fit it. Hit 'em too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come, run it like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause
strip
we
routes,
taking
bottom.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Back when you see, better duck like the Mac, got an east pass. What? I don't give a fuck, I run these streets, y'all talk that. I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, he'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT. Coming down Sunset, sitting on D. Feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love and I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wristwatch your paw, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
Get it?
over. One city at a time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
The guy won a three-point contest, so no surprise there. He's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
And not only that, Kenny, because he's so fast, you got to respect his drive and give him the space. As soon as you do that, yak him.
Thanks for joining us. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
That's the sound of the net, Ernie.
Yak him. That's what I hear.
Yak him.
That's what I hear when I shoot.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Parker, and it's Carter Williams in at the point guard. Here's Big Daddy. Just 5 on the clock. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Middleton outside. He dishes it to Monroe. Parker with it. He's against Fry. Parker's shot is off. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And Jabari Parker as a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Here's Big Daddy. Rebound by Monroe.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. He's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Shot's good by Middleton.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Big Daddy. Antetokounmpo defending. The Big Daddy passes to LeBron. Offline with his 3. Cleveland on defense. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe, and that one's good.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. He has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard. but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, when you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thank you, Doris. A different look now for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Channing Frye. And the great subbed in for Big Daddy. Here's the great. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's a 3-point game. Monroe left side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's the great. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland the rebound. Cowan passes to the great. Misses the 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting shot.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. And you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player. And oftentimes, your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Now, here's Parker. Dishes it to Carter Williams. And the Bucks miss again. Cavaliers leading. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
Big Daddy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Carter Williams. They set the pick. Now the dish to Parker. Back to Carter Williams. And again, the Bucks miss. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well. For a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin. How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Here's Big Daddy. That three off the mark. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Shoots from the baseline. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Big Daddy. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Big Daddy. 5 points in the game. That is good. Big Daddy's got 7.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. And it's Monroe at the elbow. The pass to Carter Williams. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for the Great. And then for Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
Ryan is checked in for the Cavaliers. The Great comes in for Irving. Here's the Great. The feed now to Fry. Here's the Great. No good with the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both free throws good from Bayless. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's the Great. 15 seconds left in the first. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here is Antetokounmpo. Mayo drives in. Misses in close. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about...
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years' worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal...
That was incredible.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. James checked in for Bryant. And Big Daddy subbed in for the Great. Vasquez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Can't get it to go.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Big Daddy. 11 points in the game. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. He said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Doubled by Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a Game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54.
Wow. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here's LeBron outside. Absolute. Bomb from three-point range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up. But it was too good a look to pass up.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He said he's having back spasms and it's causing him a lot of pain.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jordan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And the great subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Jabari Parker. Checked in for Henson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Stolen by Monroe. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. They double him with Jordan. Pass to Carter Williams for the three. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's the great. He's got 6. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Screen by Monroe. The steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Bucks passing it around. Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. Now Vasquez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to this season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got his first points of the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Kobe's checked in for the great. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Mayo's checked in. Stolen. The Big Daddy passes to James. Here's Big Daddy. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
Monroe dishes to Parker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Big Daddy. The rebound by Middleton.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Floats one. The shot misses.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how are you?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game, a few extra rebounds either way can make the difference. Because rebounds equal possessions, and possessions can equal extra points. They need to come out in the second half with the mindset that every rebound is theirs.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
They've got LeBron James. Jordan is out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Cowan in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The Cavaliers leading. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Here's Big Daddy. And again, unable to change momentum here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Big Daddy. They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Parker over Irving. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 5th assist in this one.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Kobe's checked in for Cleveland. LeGray comes in for Kyrie Irving. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's the great Carter Williams covering, and the rejection by Monroe. Feeds to Carter Williams. Here's Parker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Parker having a good one. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
Henson checked in for the Bucks. Bayless comes in for Michael Carter Williams. And Parker comes with the help. The great, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The great's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Pass to Fry. Here's the great. 4 on the shot clock. And Henson sends it back. Here is Bayless, guarded by Kobe. And the call will go against the great. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vasquez in for Chris Middleton.
Grievous Vasquez.
Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
Takes a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And stolen by Fry. Looking to get it going. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Vasquez kicks to Bayless. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And he gets it to go. 12 points for the great.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Now here's Vasquez. D right on him. And a miss there on the triple.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's the great. That's good. The great's got 14 points for the game. Bucks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Bayless the pass to Henson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
There's a good screen. Here's the great, guarded by Vasquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails the hook. 16 points for the great.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Vasquez. Kicks to Henson. Pass to Vasquez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks. 46 seconds left to play here in the third.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's the great. Bayless grabs the board. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Henson. Here's Bayless. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's the great. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And here are the Cavaliers now on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Mayo. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Monroe in at the center position. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Irving can't get it to go.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond. And that took some getting used to.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to... take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
And here's Mayo from the arc. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Will it go? And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut back down to 10 with the basket from the great.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Monroe off with the layup. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers. And bunches. And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in.
And didn't have to go strong there. Just a little bit of the finger roll to get it up over the D.
Monroe right side. They get a hand on it. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Big Daddy. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting... too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Cleveland.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Big Daddy. Carter Williams covering. Here's Big Daddy. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And what a game for Big Daddy. He's got 24 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Parker, right side. He dishes it to Carter Williams. The 11-footer. Another shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, my God, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Big Daddy, and he drops it in from the low post. Big Daddy's got 11 in the second half. For Milwaukee, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Good. 14 points for Michael Carter-Williams.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Big Daddy. Carter-Williams covering, and that one's good. Big Daddy's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The score knotted at 59. There's 1:54 left in the game. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Carter-Williams. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Big Daddy, covered by Parker. Monroe on the double team. So it's the Cavaliers now. For Milwaukee, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12 to the inside. It's picked off. To take the lead, connects the jumper drops. 32 points for Big Daddy.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only one miss against his 6 makes.
.115 left to play in the final quarter. The Bucks working the ball around. Great open look there. 16 points for Michael Carter-Williams.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Big Daddy. Rebound by Monroe. The Bucks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Carter-Williams. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's in!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Big Daddy. Williams covering. Connects! A huge shot to tie it up.
Guys, this game's tied up primarily because of him. I mean, who knows where they'd be without his points today.
Here's the floater. Good!
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The score is tied at 65. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cavaliers making a switch here. To the wing right side. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Here's James. Count it!
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So the Bucks win the tip, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Bucks, Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Henson in at the 5. And it's Wade, that time on the assist by LeBron. Wade's got the first basket here in overtime for Cleveland. The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Michael Jordan is checked in for Cleveland.
Michael Jordan.
Parker left side. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. That one. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Big Daddy. Carter Williams covering, and Parker comes with the help. So the Bucks win the tip. So the overtime period is now taken away. Should be fun.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The greats checked in for Big Daddy. Carter Williams gets to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. And he gets the bucket. Carter Williams has got 22 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And he jams it with authority.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guys. What a time in the ball game to make it happen. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops steps on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball both ends.
The other guy.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Parker, right side. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. Here's Jordan. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Middleton outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He just owned the overtime period. It's hard to come up any bigger than that in clutch time. And he delivered some huge offense to help close out the win.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed 1.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.